I was 50 when I was starting over after divorce, and I was posting on social media, just me and my phone. I had no clue what I was doing, but I managed to build one small digital product. I had no idea if it would actually work. I wasn't techie at all, and I didn't have many followers at the time, maybe a couple hundred followers. I wasn't paying for ads, and I was posting with zero strategy. But yet I managed to make $1,000 a month from a $27 digital product. So in this video, I'm going to share exactly how I did it, step by step, so you can do it too, because I know how overwhelming it can feel to go into this world of online income, especially if you've spent years taking care of everyone else and you didn't have time to update your skills and you don't know where to begin. But the good news is it's doable. That's the beauty of online income sources. Anyone can do it from anywhere in the world. I've had students from Germany, UK, New Zealand, Australia, and also at any age. No one really cares if you're in your 50s, 60s, or 70s, as long as you're sharing valuable information. And if you're going through a health issue, I've had students that were recovering from breast cancer or other major illnesses, and they were able to create income from their social media accounts, working from home on the days that they felt that they had enough energy and focus. And just to break it down, this isn't about selling hundreds of products a day. Even with something small as an ebook for $27, just 1 or 2 sales a day adds up to $1,000 a month. And that's totally doable, even with a small audience. I'm also going to share how to choose the right digital product to create, the one that will actually sell, and the mindset shift that helped me scale from $1,000 a month to selling for thousands of dollars a month just from digital products. Let's start with this. We are living in the golden era of digital products, and most people are still sleeping on this. This is a gold rush. What are digital assets? We have access to platforms that give us worldwide exposure for free, and all you need to do is to create content and share your story. And that content has the potential to reach millions of people. Whatever it is you're offering, whether you're a coach or you're a real estate agency or you're selling an online course or an ebook, it can be packaged and sold online as a digital product. Yes, even if you're a hairdresser, a dentist, or a gardener, I can show you successful content creators in each of these niches that are doing very well selling online. So the digital assets are your social media platforms and the content that you create and you post on them. That content works for you and brings in customers 24/7, even while you're sleeping. It's the best feeling in the world to wake up to sales notifications. I know that creating content sounds overwhelming to a lot of people, but that's just because most people think about it in the wrong way. It's not like you need to sit down, have a ring light, write a script, and pretend to be an expert. Content is just what happens to you during the day. Your thoughts, your perspective, shared in a relatable way, not like I'm the expert. More like, here's how I do it, let me share with you what's working for me. You post that content and it's shared by the algorithm. Now, the algorithm and you have the same goal: to keep people watching as long as possible. The purpose of social media platforms is to make money off ads. The longer people stay on the platform, the more ads they will see. So if you're creating content that makes people watch for a long time, the algorithm will reward you by showing your content to more and more people. And that's what it means to go viral, that you created content that resonated with a lot of people. It made them watch your content for a long time, and the algorithm picked up on that and it kept showing your content to a wider and wider circle of people. Step 2 is getting to know your audience. What are they writing to you in your DMs? What are they asking in the comments? you'll start to notice patterns, things that come up on repeat. You'll begin to understand who they are, what are they struggling with, which content do they want to learn from you, and what would they like someone to explain to them. And that is your gold mine. And you start simple. The easiest kind of digital product is probably an ebook, which is a 20 to 40 pages PDF. You can create it on Canva. You don't even need to hire a graphic designer. Canva has plenty of ebook templates. Even on the free version, you just plug in the text, maybe play around a little bit with the colors, and within a few hours, you have a digital product. Another easy option is a spreadsheet. I know spreadsheets, they don't sound so exciting, but if it solves a specific problem, and I'll give you examples later on, it sells. I know because I have 2 products that are Excel spreadsheets. So it doesn't have to be complicated. It just needs to solve a specific problem for a specific type of person. But how do you know in advance that your ebook or your spreadsheet will actually sell? Because creating a digital product does take time and effort, and we don't want to put all that energy for nothing. And the key is you don't build a digital product that you think people need. You create something that they're already asking for. That's why it's so important to read your DMs and to answer the questions in your comments. You'll start to see patterns, and that's your sign. And I even take it a step further. I read the comments under the videos of other creators in my niche. It gives me more insights into what people are actually looking for. Another way to validate your digital product idea is to actually ask your audience. You can use Instagram story, or you can do a YouTube poll, or you can send a quick email to your list asking them, what's the biggest question that you have for me? That's how you validate an idea before you create it. One more very important thing is don't create a generic digital product like how to make money online or how to build apps, because you'll be competing with the whole internet on that. You need to make it more specific, like how to make money online for artists, or how to make money online for introverts, or how to build apps after having a C-section. See what I mean? You're solving a specific problem for a specific group of people, and that's when you start scaling to $5,000, $10,000 a month and more. Let me show you some examples of products that I've created in these categories. For instance, my viral content tracker. This is actually a tool that I've built for myself. I wanted to track which of my Instagram reels were performing better than others, bringing in more new followers, making more sales. And I post 4 times a day on Instagram, which is 120 pieces of content a month, which is kind of crazy. But that's how I grew to over 80,000 followers in less than a year. And the only way that I could do that and still have a life is by repurposing my most successful content. So the secret is that in the last 6 months, I've been tracking my data, and I know exactly which one of my reels brings in the most followers, the most sales, the most engagement in the comments. And basically with these reels, I've been recreating them as templates and using them over and over again. I spend maybe 2 hours a week creating 28 pieces of content, which will be posted in the upcoming week. And it's all thanks to that spreadsheet, which saves me about 20 plus hours of work. And every time I repurpose one of these reels, my video goes viral and brings in thousands of new followers. I can basically predict which Instagram reel or YouTube video will take off and go viral. So you see, sometimes even a simple spreadsheet can sell very well because it brings tons of value. And before that, I created this ebook, which is about making money from real estate. The idea came from my one-on-one consultations. Many people were asking me how to start making money and investing in real estate, even if you have a very small amount. The question came up over and over again, and I realized that if so many people are asking, then probably there's a lot more other people who would like to know. So I created this ebook, which is helping people start making money from real estate in creative ways that they probably haven't thought about. And I'm very proud to be able to help people create more income in this unstable economical times. And then there's my budget tracker, which is also something that I've created for myself years ago when I was just starting this journey to becoming financially independent. I needed a way to track my expenses and to know how much money do I actually need to live off every month and where is my money going, so I could plan how to get along financially by myself. So I mentioned using the budget tracker in some of my YouTube videos and people started asking me about it, so I made it into a digital product. Now, if you're looking to add another income source, and I know that many of us are looking for safe ways to grow our money at this phase in life, allow me to introduce you to the sponsor of this video, Maclear AG. It's a Swiss crowd lending platform that allows you to invest in businesses across Europe, like manufacturing and retail. What I love about them is that every loan is backed by something real, like equipment or property, and it's all regulated in Switzerland. Maclear has funded 154 loans so far, and not a single one of them has defaulted. The returns on your investment can go up to 15% per year, which is much higher than what you would get in the stock market or even in dividend stocks. And this isn't crypto or risky startups. So if you're looking for another smart passive income source that is regulated and isn't about taking too much risk, this is definitely worth checking out, and you can start with as little as 50 euros. I will put the link in the description below so you can take a look. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake that I see people making, and I want to make sure that you're not doing the same mistake. People think that they need to build a website in order to start selling online. So they go and pay thousands of dollars to a web designer before they even validated the idea or created content. Please don't do that. You don't need a website. I don't have a website, and I've already sold digital products for hundreds of thousands of dollars. What you really need is an automated way to collect payments and an automated way to deliver the product to your customer. That's all. And there are plenty of online web store solutions that do that for you. Some are free, some cost maybe $20 or $30 a month. That's all you need to get started, and there's no better feeling in the world than waking up to sales notifications or congratulations, there's a new student in your course. Also, you don't need to spend money on paid ads. All my sales come from organic traffic from posting content on YouTube and on Instagram. I know my audience like the back of my hand. I know their struggles, their dreams, where they get stuck in the process. And when you create a digital product with that kind of understanding of your audience, you don't need to chase sales with paid ads. Sales come naturally because people feel like you see them. The best part about making money from digital products for me is the freedom. I'm not relying on a boss. I'm not stressed about being laid off. I can work from anywhere in the world as long as it has Wi-Fi. I can travel. I work as much or as little as I want. I have full control over my time and my income. And by the way, the profit margin in this kind of business of digital products is incredible. Now, let's talk about the mindset shift that helped me scale my business. In the past, I used to feel very awkward about selling. I didn't want to come off as too salesy or too pushy. But then I had this moment when I realized that if I've learned something that can help someone else in any way, whether it's creating additional income so you can start over after divorce, or walk away from a job that is draining you, or move abroad like you've always dreamed of. If I'm not sharing that information because I feel too salesy, then it's not fair because I'm not giving someone else a way out. And my purpose is to help other women create additional income sources because I know what it's like to be financially dependent and to feel stuck and to feel like you can't make your own choices because you don't have your own income. That's why I give so much of my content for free, lots of free downloads on my Instagram account and these YouTube videos, which are very detailed because I want all of us to grow together. I hope this helps. Feel free to ask me anything in the comments, and I'm sending you much love.